Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Orcs versus Space Wolves. Right, welcome to this 2000 points game, Orcs versus Space Wolves. Non-league battle here, just a friendly matchup. We played two as armies here that are very keen on close combat, just let them collide into each other in this friendly matchup here. So I'll take command of the Orcs, and then Aaron Allen, and very happy to take command of the Space Wolves. He's used them a number of times and has led them to some glorious victories. So before I run through the list here for the Orcs, just call out the Patreons and Phoenix Lords. So at gold level for the Patrons, it's Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Frank Fafecki, Jordan Russell, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, and then the Gorkonauts in the way here. It's then Luke Schrengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxfield Knuckles, Evelyn Huxley, and get out the way, Dave Humphreys, and then Tom Weeks. Then Carrie Kunkel, the Thrall of the Silent King, Nicholas Lucas, Patrick Nielsen, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, the artist formerly known as Veej, Dylan Moore, Samuel Penoneri, Martin, aka Vagabond, Bruce Zhao for the Tower, Scott Costello, and Tyler Schwab as well, joining in at gold level Patreon. So all the names shouted out at the start of our games. I'll call out those supporting at silver level at the end of the battle report, and you check out the end credits for the names of all those supporting at bronze level as well. All the proceeds are split 50-50. Half goes to SSWG, my local Wargames club, and the other half goes to the camera and gear fund for the channel to upgrade the equipment that we have here. Gold level patrons also get a Patronic dice to use at some point during the game. So then, Phoenix Lords, we have Chris, there's four of them, Chris Comiskey, Martin, aka Vagabond, Michael Fryer, and Longbow BB. They get names shouted out at the start of all our games, and they'll also allocate units to them to follow during the game. I'm going to split them, two on each side here for this battle. So for the Orcs, it's a double patrol, plus a super heavy auxiliary detachment. I get the points refunded for the super heavy auxiliary, so I'm on 10 CP here. And for this Orc force, going to run them all as Goths, so +1 strength from the charge for them, and 6 is pop extra hits coming through as well in close combat. The War Boss is and must be Gut Ripper himself. Relic for him is the Killer Claw, so no minus to hit rolls with that, straight damage 3. Then Brutal but Cunning is his Warlord trait for him. So it's two patrols. I'm just going to run through all of the units here just as they come up here. So then the second HQ choice is going to be the Weird Boy, Fists of Gork and Warpath, the 2 psychic powers for him. Then for troops, I need 2 to fulfill the double patrol. So 2 units of boys, they're mechanised inside trucks with big shooters, 2 units of 10 with a big chopper with the knob for each of those squads. Then for Elite's choice, he's got a unit of Mega Knobs here with custom shooters and power claws for those. Unit 4, and they're mechanised inside a truck again with a big shooter. And then really that's it for elites, so on to fast attack, unit of boys. So it's Sergeant Zog now, and I've got names for his two sidekicks here. It's Zig and Zag, the two orc boys here riding bikes, just to ride alongside him. So it's unit of bikers, Sergeant Zog now demoted from being a war boss, and a power claw being granted and given to him. Then we've also taken a unit of Death Copters here, unit 5 with the Copter rockets. Michael Fryer, the Phoenix Lord, in charge of those. So it's Michael Fryer, I think, specialising in flyers now, and as the Phoenix Lord on the channel. So he'll take command of the Death Copters. Hopefully they'll unleash some devastating volleys during the game. Then we have two more. Yes, two fast attacks here. It's 2 units of Storm Boys, 2 units of 5, just bare bones, no upgrades for them. Then on to heavy support, 2 lots of 2 mech guns with the custom mega cannons for each of those and their grot crew. And then I've put him in charge. Again, it's Chris Comiskey in charge of the killer cans. So it's the Comiskey cans. We'll let him to be in command of those once again. There's 6 of them. I have now upgraded 4 of them to take the rockets for those to unleash a bit of heavier firepower. And then finally, it is the Gorkanaut. This huge thing on the battlefield. It lumbers around. Firepower is okay. Deadly enough in close combat. It is a bullet magnet, but it will be in the list here to feature against the Space Wolves. So that's the list here for the Orcs. So really, it's a friendly game, but it's a chance for both sides to experiment. There are changes planned for the Space Wolves. With those changes in mind, they haven't happened yet, but we'll keep those in mind as this game goes along. With the Orcs, there are some units I've got in my eye on to potentially drop and swap in for other stuff. We'll see what happens. So it is a refining process here for both armies as well. Some battlefield experience, and then some help with new units potentially being added to both of these lists, or indeed a completely new list here, perhaps for the Orcs. We'll see how this army gets on here as they take on the Space Wolves. So 2,000 points of Space Wolves. It's almost pure firstborn Space Marines here. There are some, or there is one Primaris unit in the list here. Now, for Space Wolves, running this as a battalion detachment, taking an extra Warlord trait and an extra relic as well. So 10 CP available here for this Space Wolves force. So 3 HQs being taken. Beyond the Fell-Handed first of all, across here, taking the twin las cannon upgrade for him and the True Claw. Then taking Wolf Priest here, which is a librarian from the Space Marine Codex. The relic is the Armour of Russ. So 2-up armour save on him, a 4+ invulnerable save, and he forces the opponent engage range to fight last as well. So pretty good upgrade for him. Psychic powers is Stormcaller and Instincts Awoken, and for the Wolf Priest. And then finally, the third HQ choice is the Wolf Lord. Put a Phoenix Lord in charge of him. So it's Longbow BB, or Long Hammer we could call him here in this fight. Customized to take Storm Shield and Thunder Hammer. Warlord trait, paying the CP for an extra Warlord trait being granted to him from the Space Marine Codex. That's the Imperium Sword. So he gets to reroll his charges, +1 strength and +1 attack on the charge if he is charged or performs an heroic intervention. The relic is the Pelt of Beowulf, which is -1 to hit and wound him in close combat. Then taking Wolfkin as the Warlord trait for him from the Space Wolves Codex. So loaded up with extra abilities for him. Then for troops, 3 units of Blood Claws. So 2 units with a Terminator in each with the twin Lightning Claws, and the rest of the regular Marines equipped with bolt pistols and chainswords, and the one here in the middle, same size, 6 models in total, but the Wolfguard Terminator in that one equipped with a Thunderhammer and a Storm Shield. So that fulfills all the troops and HQs required for the battalion. Then going on to elites, have taken Murderfang, which has Martin, aka Vagabond, in charge. So Vagafang, maybe, for him we could, but Martin will be in charge. The Vagabond will take command of Murderfang. Then The Reavers, I think I was running this list a little bit illegal, running 4 elites. So I've merged the Reavers, given them all the pistols and blades, and then Aaron can combat squad them if you so wishes. That's the second elite's choice there. And then the third elite's choice for the battalion is the Venerable Dreadnought, there with the Fenris's Great Axe and Blizzard Shield. Thunderwolf Cavalry for fast attack, so 2 units of 3, all equipped with storm shields and chainswords, and then the sergeant on each has a power axe. Then finally for heavy support, it's Long Fangs, 2 units of 6, each with a Terminator inside, taking the Cherub, and then also the Typhoon missile launcher on each of the Terminators there as well. And the rest are equipped with bolters. That's the list here for the Space Wolves. Nasty enough when they get stuck into close combat. So 2 armies that are very happy to fight each other at close quarters. We'll see who prevails in this fight. We'll go on to scenario and deployment next for this battle. Okay, so we have a scenario here called Overrun. So deployment zones running across this way. There's 6 objectives. There's a home objective each in the middle, and then on the flank there's 2 objectives either side in no man's land. So objectives, just point those out here. Orcs will be at this end. Their deployment zone marked by the orange dice. Home objective just here in the ruin. So then over on the flank here's no man's land objective across here, one across the other side for Aaron over there, and then the home objective for the Space Wolves just over there. The other one is buried underneath this building. You can just see the edge of it going round, and then one here just in no man's land on the right hand side for the Orcs. So the objectives that we're using, they're a Kickstarter project that's been a success. They're now on pre-order, available making more batches of these. So I'll put a link for them in the video description below and also in the comments section. So they come in packs of 6, marking dead center, then the size of the objective marker base, 40mm, and then out from that 3 inches precisely. So it gives you a very accurate way of determining who's in range of objective without having to measure. So models that are just lipping onto the objective count as being in, saves you having to measure exactly 3 inches in. So very straightforward and easy way of calculating model count and so on for control of objectives. They're very, very thin. We just put them on, slip them underneath the terrain, or put the terrain on top. Clear as well, so you can see straight through to the design of the battle mat underneath. Anti-slip, anti-scratch coating on those as well. And if you want to, when you get the pack, your little sticky pads that come with them, you can put those underneath in the middle, so that when you put the objectives down, you can press them down and they will hold their position on the battle mat as well with that sticky tag also. But I'll put a link for them in the video description below. You can get a hold of those for your own games of 40k. They also do a set for Age of Sigmar as well. So for the primary objectives in this game, 2 or more being controlled at the start of the command phase is worth 5 points. 3 or more is worth another 5 points, and if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. We'll cover terrain. So the larger ruins, like here, like the footprint of that, the square footprint of that one, this one, and those 2 larger buildings, will play those as obscuring. These will just play as regular ruins. There's some obstacles on the battlefield as well, and then some boxes and containers. We will play these buildings as obscuring terrain, but also Munitorum armoured containers, so models on top won't get cover, but they can shelter behind infantry and so on. We'll get the benefit of light cover. So that's terrain. Each of us will now choose 3 secondaries each. So for secondaries, Orcs have gone for Assassinate, just to try and take out some of those Space Wolves characters. Then Engage in all fronts, that's getting units into table quarters, I think it's going to be essential in this game. And then Retrieve Octarius data. Also, Aaron's gone for the same, Retrieve Octarius data, so performing actions in each of the table quarters. Bring it down to the destruction of Orc vehicles, which we have plenty, is a bit of the Achilles heel here. Each of the Death Copters counts as 1. Killer cans, guns, Gorkonauts worth points as well, and also the trucks, so plenty of points available for destroying those units. And then Warrior Pride, so from the Space Wolves Codex for that secondary. That secondary is chosen for both sides. We'll start alternating placing units on the board. And then just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So the battle mat is the Chemzone terrain battle mat from gamemat.eu. They do a wide variety of battle mats now in different shapes and sizes. For this one it's 6x4, and we just put pipes along the edge here just to mark out the size for this 2000 points game. Also using their pre-painted terrain sets. This is a double set of pre-painted terrain. I've added my own sprays and effects to this just to blend it in with this battle mat just here. But you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and also pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. The link's in the video description below. Okay, so deployment's complete for both sides. Both armies spreading out to go after these flanks here. Just perhaps one flank more intense than the other. We'll cover Orks first of all. So Deathcopters, the Michael Fireflies across here. 2 guns on this flank, just with a pretty good view in that direction. And a unit of boys on the extreme left-hand side. 2 guns across here. Line of sight really would be in that direction on the objective. Gorkanaut is going to have to square up as it moves out, but it's deployed just here. Boys. Inside this truck is the Mega Knobs with the Weird Boy and Gut Ripper. The Comiskey Cans deploying here. They're going to have to go single file through there. This could take a while. On the right hand side is Zog deploying, getting ready to shift through in that direction. So we have our units inside the transports, 2 units of Storm Boys to arrive via Deep Strike with the jump packs. We'll go around the other side of the table and you can see the deployment for the Space Wolves. So spread out again. Here for the Space Wolves. Fundorf Cavalry, some of the last units to deploy, and keeping these hidden away and deploying them last of all, and deploying in mass on the left hand side. So 2 units of Fundorf Cavalry, and then in amongst them is Longhammer getting ready to move out on this flank. Venerable Dreadnoughts join them. Long Fangs here on the objective, getting ready to use that Typhoon missile launcher. Then into the middle, there has been an infantry and dreadnought force assembled in the centre of the battlefield. So 2 units of Blood Claws here. Terminator with the Lightning Claws, the one with the Thunderhammer and Storm Shield. Just tucked behind them is the Psyker, the Wolf Priest, and then double dreadnought. So it's Murderfang here, aka Vagabond, one of the Phoenix Lords. So what do you say we're going to call him?
Murderbond?
Murderbond. License to kill for this game. And then Bjorn the Fell-Handed on the right-hand side, so the 2 Dreadnoughts to work together. And then on the right-hand side, unit of Long Fangs here, again with the Typhoon missile launcher view across in this direction. And the unit of Blood Claws on this right-hand side. The Primaris units, Aaron has gone into combat squads here with the Reavers, and they're to arrive via Deep Strike with their Grav Shoots. So that is deployment done for both armies. So, roll up to see who goes first. Just a friendly game, a chance to sharpen some teeth and knock some out as well, no doubt. We'll roll up here. I'm Xenos Scum. It's a 6. Turn 1 is ours. All right, we'll go on to the first turn. Orks perhaps wounded, or both armies wounded here, been knocked out of the league. Yeah, no, eager to fight. Back they go. Resetting here, back to the beginning. Orks to plunge into the Space Wolves and vice versa. We'll go on to turn 1. It will be the Greenskins that make the first move. So movement for the Orks here on their first turn. So on this flank here, disembarking with the boys, they've moved out to there, but just keep them back 6 inches. And they've performed Rod, Retrieve Octerius Data. Trucks moved out across and formed a screen. It's empty. Then the Microfire Deathcopters have swung around on this left-hand side, moving across. The 2 Grot guns, no real targets then, so I've advanced them 2 inches and 4 inches with those, and well and truly on top of that flank objective. These have moved slightly. They do have line of sight to targets. As I said, I do have moved out here with the Gorkanauts. He's squared himself up here to take on the infantry and Dreadnoughts pushing forwards. Holding back here just for now, just to decide which way to go. We've got threats in 2 directions here. We've got that central force to deal with. Also a Fundle of cavalry formation on that flank. So the Ripper, one of the units of Ork boys, just holding position at the back. Cans moving forwards, filtering down this direction. Can here, and here. These ones at the front in range with their rockets against one of the cavalry units. And then I forgot to move the bike because I've just tucked them there. There's no real ambition with these to push forward. Zog has learnt the hard way about charging headlong into things. So it takes a while, 20 battles, before his 2 brain cells manage to figure out it's not a good idea just hurtling straight towards the opponent. So he's going to hold back here for now. So that's pretty much it. We do have some firepower, lots of rockets available here for the Orks. Psychic phase, no. The Weird Boys inside the transport here with the Ripper. So shooting phase next for the Orks. So on the shooting phase for the Orks, we've been talking about 40k and had a discussion recently with the Phoenix Lords and the players as well, Aaron, Tom, and myself, and we've been talking about the complexity of 40k and how much more complicated it has become. So we've been suggesting ideas of how that complexity can be toned down to some degree. So running a bit of an experiment in this game, just a house rule. Aaron's agreed, we're both going to stick to the same rule for this battle. I reckon stratagems can bog the game down. Running too many of them, trying to remember them all, and then flicking through the book, trying to select stratagems and so on. So what we've done pre-game is each of us have chosen 6 each, on top of the usual ones, the command reroll and so on. They don't count, but the ones are actually specific to the codexes. You can pick 6 of those to use in the game. So Aaron has done that. He's lined up his across here. So Bestial Nature, Countercharge, Savage Strike, Pack Hunters, Uncompromising Firepower, that's a Space Marine one, I think, and then Only Endeavour's Duty End from the Space Marine Codex. But that's those 6 to choose from, nice and straightforwards. Aaron can call upon those. And what it means is you can keep the diversity that's in the codexes, but when it comes to the game, to keep things simple, then it's just you pick your best stratagems, ones you think that you'll need and use during the game. So I've done the same for the Orks. We've picked Unbridled Carnage, Hit 'em Harder, Orks is Never Beaten, Ramming Speed, Lumbering Strides, and Careen. Pretty good describing words for the Orks. So we've picked those 6 to use here in this game. It means we're not constantly having to go back to the stratagems, read through them all. Where is that stratagem? Can't quite remember what it is, and so on. And it just seems to take up time during games. And so we're trying to think of ways of streamlining our battles. Just an experiment here, but we'll see how it goes and if it does make any difference. I think it will. It's nice. Just clears the head a bit, doesn't it? It means you don't have to keep referring back to the book. So that's that. We'll go into shooting phase next for the Orks. Lots of rockets to fire. So we'll start with the copters here, the Microfire Flyers. So this is the number of shots. So that's 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 shots. Sounds good, but it's Orks here, so we'll see how well we get on. We're putting all the shots into the unit of Blood Claws. Just the whole volley. 5s and 6s are good. Well, I'm encouraged by that. We're off to a flying start here. So far, 2s for wounds. Ooh, right, okay. 9.
Damage on these?
It's damage 3. I'm going to command reroll one of those. Just to send home another one. Yeah, so command reroll that one. So 10 have made it through. These are AP -2, I believe. Yes, they are. It's 5 pluses or 4s on the Terminator.
Yeah, we'll start with the Terminator.
Right, it's going to be 4 pluses. Blocked 1. He's going to die unless Aaron come on rerolls. God.
Keep that for something else.
Yes.
Okay, so.
He's going to go.
And then 8 more.
8 more at 5s, yeah, okay. Difficult choice. Sometimes it's worth trying to keep the Terminator alive. Other times you can use him as a screen. I think that's the end of them.
Yep, that's it.
Gone. Okay. Yeah, Orcs on a revenge here. It's not even the army they lost against, is it? Just revenge against anything that moves. Okay, well that was not bad. We'll fire here. We'll go for. Is that 18? You just check. I think that could be 18. In which case we'll get 5 shots. It's just with a big shooter. All right, 5s and 6s. And a wound comes through. Normal armor save.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay. So next we'll go to the Comiskey cans. So see if they can replicate the copters here. So the Grots, they're going to fire their rockets into that lead unit of Thundorf cavalry. Everything else out of range, the 2 Grots, because no range on those. Just D3 shots each. So 7? Yeah. Okay. A little bit more accurate though. These will be hitting on 4s. I said a little bit more accurate, but no, just the 2. 3s to wound. Just the 1 comes through.
Okay.
And Darren can take it on a Storm Shield. -2.
-2, okay. 4 up. No.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Commander roll that.
I see what you did. Right, that's what Aaron was saving it for. Makes sense.
Yep, fine.
Okay. Okay. I have to warn you, there's random things scattered on this battlefield here. Just something I'm currently working on for the new Tau Codex to fight alongside my hammerheads. So firepower from them is finished. Nothing. Yes, there is firepower from these. Grot gunners jumping up and down saying, pick me, we'll fire with these next. So really it's the end unit of Blood Claws we can see with both, so we'll shoot those. D6 shots. We'll hold off for the Patreons for now. Okay, need 4s. Yes, need 4s. Alright, okay, well that's... Thankfully it's just 1 mortal wound, but it's triple 1. And a hit. And it does wound. And it's AP -3 on this one. You can claim you can stick cover on 1 just there, so be a 5 plus.
I'll just do it on a regular guy.
5s will do.
No.
Okay, D6 damage. And it's 4 wounds taken, so 1 marine pulverized. So that's that gun done. Do same target, the gun at the back. 5 shots, nice. 4s for hits. Okay. No mortal wounds and 2 hits come through. And just the 1 wound. And the same save again. Yeah, D6 damage. Got him, kasplat. Another red mist puff as one of the marines blown apart here by the custom mega cannon. Alright, okay, not bad from the Grots. They'll be happy enough with their damage coming through. So I'm going to go same target here. The Gorkonaut's going to offload everything he has into that target. Sort of picking on specific targets here for the Orcs, concentrating our firepower against lone targets and trying to wipe them out. So we'll go for 2d3 rockets first of all. So 4 shots, 5s. That's good. 2s for wounds. Yes.
Minus on these?
-2 for these ones.
Okay.
You can, well, yes, the barricade, some models will get it, so.
Okay.
4s?
Yeah.
No.
And
Blocked
yes.
1, okay. Deathstorm, Mega Shooter, 20 shots at longer range, 5s and 6s. Shocker. And then 3s to wound at strength 6. All wounded, AP -1.
We'll go on the Terminator.
Terminator, yeah. I think he's just about getting cover.
Yeah.
So he's going to sit on 2s.
2s.
And he's absorbed all of those. Okay. 2 twin big shooters, just out of half range here, so firing at the lower amount. Just the 2 hits coming through, and 2 wounds coming through. No minus on these.
Terminator.
Okay. He takes a wound. Okay. That squad's certainly not been wiped out, though. It's fared quite well. Just looking to see if there's anything else. Nope, Scorcher's out of range. That's it. Firepower from the Gorkanaut. Done. Lots of noise, big size, not too impressive. So both of us thinking about units to add in and take away here. The thing with the Space Wolves, which I like at the moment, is pure, almost for this list, pure firstborn. The intention perhaps is to keep them pure firstborn, so the Reavers potentially are going out, and then other units to come in. So we're looking at units that are doing well, units that could be improved and increased in size and potency, perhaps units to drop. Same for the Orks, what units to go, which units to keep. I think the Gut Ripper will fancy a revamp, a shift, a change of some kind, but we'll see. Just keep an eye on the units that he has at the moment, which ones are doing well, which ones struggle. Firepower's complete, no charges to take place. We'll calculate points here at the end of turn 1 for the Orks, but slowly but surely pushing forwards here, and the main success was over on this flank here. Deathcopters, they've shined it in multiple games, they've done well, they've wiped out a unit of Bloodclaws on this flank. So just the rod that's been achieved, that's over here with the Ork boys. Got no units over the halfway line, almost here with this truck, but not quite. So no points picked up for engaging on fronts, no characters destroyed. So we'll leave it as it is at this stage. Orks have positioned themselves on 3 primary objectives. Aaron's already sitting on 3, so looking quite evens at this stage. We'll see what the Space Wolves decide to do next. It's their turn. Here, both sides want to push forwards, but not headlong, because they don't want to get caught out with counter charges and so on. But we'll see what Aaron decides to do next with his Space Wolves. So movement here for the Space Wolves on their first turn. Murderfang, or Murderbond, has elbowed his way past the ranks of infantry. Aaron reckons it's a 12-inch charge, so maybe, just maybe, he gets to go first against the Gorkanaut, eager to get stuck in against that huge monstrosity. Infantry pushing forwards. Regular move or advance with those?
Just a regular.
Regular move with those. The Wolf Priest moving up just behind. It looks like it's going to be objective duty here for Bjorn the Fell-Handed. On the right-hand side, a bit isolated across here, so Longfang's holding position on the objective, just trying to buy time as they sit on that primary. And then over on this left-hand side is the main cavalry attack swinging round. Again, at a stretch, there is a potential charge here with the Fundorf cavalry. Lining up and getting ready in position to shoot here with the Longfangs and the Venerable Dreadnought. Where was he? He was here. He sort of shifted across. I think he's going to join the central attack.
Those guys are retrieval terrorists.
Oh, they're going to rod this turn. Right, okay. No problem at all. Okay, so that's movement done. It will go on to Psychic phase next. Right. Stormcaller, first of all. There's 2 psychic powers available.
I need a 6.
Okay. No, 2 and 1.
Okay, we'll reroll that.
Come on, reroll.
Nope. That's a 4 and a 1.
5, okay.
Okay, and then we will try Instinct Awoken. Needing a 6 again.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Maybe he was a bit intimidated by the Gorkanaut closing down. Nothing then. 0 from the Space Wolves here in the Psychic phase. We're going to shooting phase next.
Shoot him into the copters.
Right. So,
Missiles.
yeah, crack missiles. -1 to hit rolls, but then counteracted by the Signum. So 3s. And there's some bolter shots as well. 2 3s. Oof, thanks to the Signum.
Strength hit? Toughness?
Yeah, yeah, it must be 3s
Okay.
at least. Both go through. Don't need to check. I think it's toughness 5. -2. Okay, that's going to give us a 6-up armor save. Oh, damage? D6, isn't it?
D6, yeah.
Right, okay. We'll roll up here. We'll hold off with Patreons. I need 6s. Haha. Blocked 1. And then I'd love to preserve their number. It's a 1 in 6 chance. 1 in 6. Yeah, we'll go Patronic Glory then. Andrew Swan. I'm going to command reroll that save. It is ridiculous, but I'd love to preserve the copters. So here it comes. 1, it's the exact opposite. Okay. Damage of D6.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Patron's starting to pile in now. They smell blood. Chris Heim here. He's an Imperial player. It's damage 2. Aaron could command reroll this one.
Yeah.
He will.
Get one.
4. That's going to be enough, I think. Yes, they are toughness 5 and they're 4 wounds. So one of the flyers gone. Okay.
Right. So we'll do the bolter.
A bolter shot coming through. Yeah.
Because these guys are.
Can't say. Yeah, it's obscuring terrain. Yeah.
Does hit on 4.
Okay. 5's to wound.
And does wound.
Failed. So we'll take a wound.
Okay. And at this stage we will use the cherub.
Shoot again. Yeah, it's 2 more shots. Need 3s. 1 hit.
Okay.
3's to wound. Yeah, no, they would have been handy to bring another copter down. Okay, we've lost 1 though. They're quite expensive. That's 50 points, so good going. Not too bad. All right, so Bjorn the Foul-Handed, 2 laser cannon shots. You'd think he'd go after this, but Aaron's going to try and pick off one of the guns. Okay. 2s.
2 hits, 5 and a 6.
3s.
Yep, 3 and a 6.
Both go through. It's going to go straight through the arm. There's nothing I can do. And 5. 5 wounds left. Thanks to the wound that was picked off by myself. Okay, right. Gun destroyed. Removed from play. Nothing I can do about that. So that's looking like that. Yeah. Okay. I think it's worth it. It's 45 points, those guns, so
Yeah.
points chunk removed.
Murder Fang, Storm Boulder's going to go into the Garkanaut.
Yeah, a couple of ting 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 shots come through.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're on 6s. 1 does come through. 3 up. 6 saved.
And we'll do the same with the
others, yeah.
blood claws, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the front few models here that can hit with their pistols at range 12. Just the extreme range, yeah.
2 hits and 1 wound.
Passed. Okay, just scratching paint at this stage. And then over on this flank, you can see there is another Typhoon missile launcher lined up there. Potent
So,
enough.
I'm going to play Uncompromising Fire, which
Okay.
allows them to shoot while performing an action. Because they're raw.
I see, yes. This is one of Aaron's pre-selected stratagems.
So, into the cans from the missile launcher.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Since we used the command point, I'm gonna
May as well shoot twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to fire again.
2 hits this time.
3s.
Come on. Yep.
Double 6.
Okay.
Devastator.
That's true, yes, -3.
-3. 6s to block. I was going to be in trouble. Yeah, no.
Okay.
So D6 on the first can. It's Patreon time for sure.
Let's see. Salamanders, is that?
Yeah, Justin Burton, Salamander's player. Long hammer.
I use long hammers as well.
Okay.
Okay, so Justin.
Yeah, Justin Burton. That's a 5. I wonder how many wounds I have. I think
I think there are 5. Right?
I think they are 5. Pop. Got 1.
Okay.
And then long hammer. Longbow BB here.
Come on.
Oh, 4. Okay, we'll put 4 wounds on another. So you can destroy this Grotzuka one at the back. Which doesn't blow up. Alright, so we'll move that one from play and we'll put 4 wounds on the other Grotzuka, which is this one here. Okay, that actually marks the end of the shooting phase. Blow for blow, really. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I'd say maybe Aaron's done a bit more. There's 45 points for the gun, 50 points for the killer can, roughly, and then 50 points for the copter. So damage not too bad at all. From an army that's not really geared towards much firepower, it's been pretty good. Okay, charges, apparently. There are some stretchy ones coming up here, so...
Yes.
Murder Fang. I'm not going to Overwatch, so...
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I will Overwatch. I will. So we'll roll up here. 2 to 3 shots for the rockets, 4 shots. I may as well because it's 6s to hit instead of 5s. None with the rockets. Okay. And then we'll let loose with 30 shots from the big Deathstorm Mega Shooter. I'll do 2 lots of 15. Give for 6s. So there's 2. I'll just roll them again. And there's another 2. So 4. 5s to wound. 2 wounds come through at -1. It's 2 4-ups. Double 6 in response. Yeah, God, I mean. Okay, and then we'll go for 20 shots of the twin brig shooters, 2 of them. So I'll just roll these twice. 6s, there's 3. And there's another 1. So again, it's 4. 5s to wound. A wound, no minus on this one. 6. God, okay, that was a complete and utter waste of time. And now for Aaron's dice roll.
Rerollable needs a 12. And he's got it.
No way on earth. You have. That's ridiculous. Right, send him in. I dare you to bring him down. He's fresh. I've taken no damage.
Taken down Mortarion in the past, so...
Right. If you bring him down, Gorkanauts, it's going to be bye-bye time with him. He's not going to be in the list anymore. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that charge has gone ahead. We've got another one apparently across here. Fundorf Cavalry. Can't believe you just rolled double 6. Is it worth it? What's the pain? What's the way up here?
Well, it's 12-inch charge. I can play pack hunters for 2 CP, which gives me an additional D6.
Right.
I want to discard one of the dice to give me a chance to.
And what's the range on it?
What's
your distance you need?
Oh, it's a 12-inch.
A 12 again.
Yeah, it's a full 12.
Right. This lightning doesn't strike twice. There's no. There's no way. No way on earth.
I don't think I can 2 CP on it. No, we'll leave it. That's okay.
But you still try the charge.
Yes. Sorry.
5, okay, we're back to normal now. Okay, back to normal dice rolling. Right, Murderfang against the run of play here. That's utterly ridiculous, but in he goes. He was right to bypass and barge through the infantry. He has been given license to kill, so Murderbond has made it in. So 3-up save, toughness 8, 24 wounds. It's a Baneblade with legs and no guns. Well, not very good guns.
Okay, so 2s.
Okay.
Probably reroll that since I can reroll my wins.
Gotcha. Yes. Okay. Right. Very, very good.
If that had been the assault phase, assault doctrine. Good. Okay, so strength 12.
Oh, because of your 6s popping for Savage Echoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Strength 12, so 3s.
3s to wound, rerollable. Well, okay.
So that's 6 at -3.
6 at -3. I'm going to take heavy damage here, but I don't think I'm going to die. Oh, 666. Ooh, boy.
That's just 9 wounds.
9 wounds taken. Okay, would have been 18, but 9 wounds taken on the Gorkanaut, dropping it down to 15 left. So the old dog's bitten off more than he can chew here. Vagabond or Murderbond's gone in here against the Gorkanaut, but just the sheer number of wounds on this thing has kept it alive. We'll prepare to swing back here. Okay, so we're gonna strike back here with the claw. Obviously, we'll go for crush. Oh boy, 5 attacks. 6s are useful for Goths. Needing 3s, I believe. We're still in our top bracket. It is 3s to hit, and there's no minus to the hit rolls. So I will command reroll one of those to try and get another hit, which we do. I'm going to try and wound here on 2s. This is AP -4, 6 damage. Yeah. So 2s. They're all wounded. AP -4. It is -1 damage.
Yeah.
But just still, it's going to be 20 wounds. Gorkanaut.
Fine effort. He does explode.
Stop rolling sixes. How many? God.
It's just a mortal wound.
Just one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And it's given the Gorkanaut license to surge forwards a few inches here and maybe just go for the headlong full-on charge. Okay, so it'll be a case of return to sender here. And we'll lurch ahead a few more inches with the Gorkanaut. I think we'll push it ahead here. We'll throw it against the Space Wolves in the middle and see what they can do. Right, so forwards he goes. Pushes in that direction. He was out the list, and now he's back in the list here. He's repulsed Murderfang. Not many units can do that. And Gorkanaut's still really in pretty good shape here, and 14 wounds remaining. Still in his top bracket. So that is the turn finished. We'll calculate points at this stage. Okay, so turn one comes to an end. Rod's been achieved. That's over in that table quarter. And then 3 points picked up for Bring It Down. There's the destruction of the copter, the gun, and the Comiskey can. Turn comes to an end here. It's early stages at this point, but quite a significant result there in the centre. There's a Gorkanaut on the loose in the centre of the board. I originally was going to deploy it across here on this flank to go for a walk around that side, but I put it in the middle and beginning to see the benefit of making that choice. Gorkanaut, dead centre of the table. It does dominate the board. It's cleared one of the key dreadnoughts out of the way and may well surge ahead to take the fight directly to the Space Wolves. We'll go on to Orks turn 2 next. Okay, so spearheaded by the Gorkanaut, it's surging ahead. The rest of the Ork army's gone aggressive as well. We have declared a Warg, so Ripper's declared that. That's going to be advance and charge on this turn. It's not really going to help the Orks out at this particular point. We will get the extra attack. Also get an extra attack next turn as well, which may be the point where Gut Ripper decides to emerge. On this side, Zog's gone in, so moving forwards, getting ready to shoot and charge. Killer Cans, single file, moving through here, getting ready to shoot and charge. We are aware that Aaron's got 5 CP, so interrupt play no doubt will be used, so Orks need to think carefully about where they charge and the order of who's going to fight here. Storm Boys have brought those in. So the boys that were here, they were going to do Rod, but we've shifted them off in this direction instead. Going to bring the boys down here to do the job on the objective. So they've landed on the objective and have performed retrieve Octarius data. Weird Boys disembarked, then moved up here with the transport vehicle. Gut Ripper and the Meganob still inside. Boys inside the truck still there. This is the second wave just forming up here behind the Gorkanaut, getting ready to go in. We've kept a corridor of firepower through here. With this mech gun. These mech guns have shifted to here. They've got line of sight but out of range against the cavalry over across the other side of the board. And then over on this flank, Orks taking advantage of just the one unit Space Wolves across there. So boys have gone inside the transport's moved up 12, and then the 4 Deathcopters moving around to shoot and potentially charge. That's movement done. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. So just a smite from the Weird Boy straight ahead. It's going to go into the Blood Claws unit. That's an 11. So you're definitely in range. You may as well try and block it, but it's 11 from the Weird Boy.
Okay, let's go. Ooh.
Close was it?
Yeah.
4 and 6, 10. Okay, D6 damage. Got to go Patronic. Well, this Tyler Schwab here is Necron player. Necron's needing a 4+. He's your man. There's no Necrons here, but I like the idea of the 4+ for the damage. He's a 4+ man. It's rolled a 6. 6 mortal wounds. Yes, ouch. That's the Terminator gone. Oh, hang on a second.
That's 2. Yeah.
That's just wiped out the squad. The debut Patreon. Tyler Schwab. Remember that name. Okay, so Psychic Phase finished. That was quite momentous, that event just there. Wow. Okay, we'll go on to Shooting Phase next. Yeah, Psychic Phase is perhaps more eventful or of more importance than we thought here. It's just made a hole for the Gorkanaut to squeeze through. He could get through to Bjorn. We're saying the barricade will be -2, so a 7-inch charge to Bjorn will then become a 9-inch charge. But that's possibly doable here. So there's an opportunities come up for the Gorkanaut to smash right through to the back line of the Space Wolves here in the middle of the board. But we'll shoot here. So I guess we're going to go for the Grotzuka onto this squad. And then we're going to go for all the rockets into the squad there at the back to try and put some damage on them. So Grotzuka's heavy 2d3. So 3 shots. Then 4s. Then 3s. Double 6. Lots of those in this game. No minus. So 2 ups.
Fine.
No problem at all. Okay, then rockets, 4d3 shots. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. That's 6, 8, 9 shots. And in 4s. Grots are meant to be better at shooting here. 3s to wound. The 2 go through. We'll leave it at that. I'm not going to command reroll one of those. So Invon save 0/4+. Quite an important roll. 2 3s. Yuck.
Yeah.
There might not be too much panic. I think you're 4 wounds each now. We'll have to check the rules on them. There's something about those that changed for the better. I think they're 4 wound models.
They're 3 wounds to damage 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to CP reroll one.
Okay, here comes a command reroll. Patronic, too late. 5. Okay, passed. We'll check to see what wounds they have. Yeah. Okay, it's the unit at the back. They are 4 wounds. That's going to help out. 3 wounds instead of removing a model. Okay. Okay, next. Zog and his squad. Short range. 30 shots from 3 models. Just looking for 5s. I'm below average here this game. On some of the rolls, anyway. So looking something like that. Force to wound. Strength 5. Toughness 4. Sorry, toughness 5. Strength 5, toughness 5. Yeah. 3 saves normal of 2+ for storm shields. Tons of Daka, no impact. Yeah, so short range is 5 shots for a Daka gun. Each bike is equipped with 2, so 10 shots per model. Did you mention a squad of 10?
Yeah.
100 shots.
Armored opponents would be pretty.
Yeah, pretty good. Alright, we'll do... No. We'll not do him. I was thinking about allocating firepower for him. We'll do this, because that's got a fixed target. So, D6 shots going into the Venerable Dreadnought. We'll go Scott Costello here. Hang on a second. There must be an Orc player. I know there's some.
Dave Humphries?
Dave Humphries, the Orc player. Yes, that's right. Come on, Dave. Number of shots. 3. 4s for hits. Ooh. 3s to wound. 2. I'll come on, reroll. Yes. 3. Invon saves a 4+ for the Blizzard Shield. Patronic. Too late. Oh no. Oh, 3d6. Right. 3d6 damage. All of a sudden. Oh boy. 5 damage.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Yeah. So
He's going to go. He's got a 6 up, feel no pain. So we're looking at help 10, 8, 9. That's correct, I think. 5, 3, 8, 9. Got it. None. Oh no, Dreadnought picked off by Grots.
No.
Ouch. So Grot, Gunners, I was about to say they were going to go out of the list. They're out and then they're back in again. 45-point units just picked up a Venerable Dreadnought in 1 salvo. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, good shooting from them. In which case, I'll now direct... Yeah, I'll put the rockets... Everything's going to go into those Marines, and then the rockets will go against them.
Okay.
That's the way I'm going to play it, yeah. So 2d3 shots, 4 shots. Nothing. Okay. Then the burner. 5 hits. 3s to wound. Yeah, 4 wounds at -1.
Okay. We'll take it on regular Marines.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
That's enough to kill one. Yeah, okay, so one's been cooked. Okay, and then we'll go 30 shots with the Death Storm Mega Shooter. Do 15. 5s. 3s. So 3.
Okay.
And then another one. 4. It's -1, so yeah, it's gonna pick off another Marine. Although you can claim cover, you're in cover. We're in 3 inches of, unless you're not really covered by the angle of it. No, right, okay, gotcha. That's okay. Borderline, but it's not quite at that street corner to hide behind. Didn't quite make it. Okay. And then we'll go for the 2 twin big shooters. Okay. So it's just 20 shots, just firing them both together. Dreadful on average here. 3 wounds, strength 5, toughness 4. Normal armor saves here, 3 ups. Okay, wound taken. Fire here, big shooter. Nothing. The other one. 4 hits, weird. 3 wounds. Sorry, no, 1 wound comes through.
Right.
Passed. Custom shooters inside here. It's an open top vehicle, we're playing it as just a regular truck. So 5s and 6s. Again, look at that, dreadful. 1 wound comes through. Normal armor save. Passed. And the Ripper's in there. So he'll fire his rocket, why not? 1 shot. Missed. That's that from him. Would have needed a 6 as well for moving with a heavy weapon. Firepower's done here, here. Boys inside. Open topped. Might as well. 10 shots. Yeah, there's no advance or anything from them, so we can shoot. That's much better. And a save, just strength 4 with sluggers. Okay. So here we do have a target with these. Didn't advance with them. It's this one right at the very end here. Can see through to the Marines across there. So we'll go Patronic on this one. Peter Almo for number of shots. Okay, just the 2. Looking for 4s. A hit comes through. 2s for a wound. We do.
Okay.
So Marine needing a... That's not going to be enough. And it's D6 damage. Kapuff. He's gone. Picked off by the Grot Gun. Grot Gun's contributing okay. Struggling for line of sight. There's plenty of line of sight blocking terrain on the board here. But when they are lining up targets, they're performing not too bad at all. Copter rockets. Going to offload an extra salvo into that squad. It's the 2d3 shots for them, isn't it? It's the scary. Yeah. So 8 dice. So we've lost 1. This is number of shots. That's helpful. That's 9, 10, 16, 18. Could be painful if we can get our hits. 5s and 6s required. It's all right, can't complain. 2s to wound, all of them. 6 saves at -2. So what to do? Tank it on the Terminator or take it on the Marines?
I'll have to start with the Terminator.
Okay, 4s then with his armour. He's gone.
And the
Rest of the Marines.
No.
Wipe out. Nothing left to play with. No charge. And no objective. We'll not get onto the objective now. It's okay, target's been wiped out. We've cleared that flank. Ouch. It's the Defcopters that have spearheaded the way across the board there. They have been particularly effective in this game. Okay, powerful stuff from them. It's a double wipeout so far with their firepower. I'm just looking around to see what else we've got. Yeah, they way outclass these. They're quicker.
Yeah.
Twice the firepower, and they can fight all right in close combat, but the cans have got a chance perhaps to shine if they can get their charge to go ahead. Okay, I think firepower's complete here for the Orks. It's been impressive enough. They've caused some heavy damage here for sure. We'll go on to their charges next. Okay, so charges have been resolved. There's a sticky situation has arisen across here in the centre of the board. There's not much we can do to droid it here, but the Gorkanaut's gone in. So Gorkanaut's gone in, Aaron's then played. So I declared my charge only against that squad just there. It's the Terminator and the Blood Claws, with the Terminator with the Thunderhammer. So he's gone in. Aaron's heroically intervened with the character, 3 inches. That's the Psyker. He has the Armour of Rust, which forces me to fight last. Aaron's then paid 0 CP for the character Dreadnought here, Beyond the Fell-Handed, to heroically intervene 6 inches. There's nothing I could do about it. Aaron's moved him in. So it's got characters intervening, and the worst part of it is that I'm now shut down and forced to fight last. And I think Beyond the Fell-Handed, equipped with that True Claw, has enough damage potential to bring the Gorkanaut down. We've got 14 wounds left. So maybe we're the ones that have bitten off more than we can chew here. We'll see what happens. So yeah, we've got a second wave lined up, but we may well see the destruction of the Gorkanaut and then Aaron breaking through in this direction. We'll see what happens. Then across here, we planned to use ramming speed across there. We didn't, so we used it across here instead. On the cans, they made their charge with the help of ramming speed. We caused 2 mortal wounds as well. With that stratagem costing us 2 CP, so the 5 Comiskey cans go in. Being careful about our positioning here so that other units don't heroically intervene. The characters locked behind the units, and this squad at the back's too far away to make their intervention. And Zog's just shunted in 1 inch to get into close combat to join in the fight. So really, you can shut this one down, and Aaron could interrupt over here if he so wishes, for 2 CP, but we'll fight first. We'll pick a unit to fight with. We were intending to make charges across it. We wiped out our targets. That objective's now open, but those units across there can make no further progress until the next turn. So we'll pick a combat. I think it's probably going to have to be the Killer Cans to fight first. So I think we've got this right here. Base of 3. I've got 5 models in the unit, so we get a Scrag'em. And then the Warg, it says Orks units. Faction keywords Orks. Clan. So I presume that Killer Cans can benefit from the Warg, so an extra attack there. 5 attacks each, 25 attacks in total. We've made our party move. All the models get to fight. Yes, we think this is correct, but correct us if we're wrong in the comments section. We don't get a clan culture though. Gretchen are excluded from that, so 6s will not pop extra hits coming through. We're looking for 4s for our hits here. So there's some, and there's some more. Ooh.
Good thing you don't get the goths.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Goth cans would have been good. Now, Killer Cans. The can claw is actually pretty good. Strength 8 and -3. So 3s for wounds. And that's pretty good. It's 10. -3. 4+ invuln save. Damage 3 each time. So Aaron may as well just roll 10 dice here. 3+ is a... Oh, that is good.
Okay, so that's one guy.
Well, 4s, no, it's 4s, isn't it? Not 3s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the minus.
Yeah.
Killed one and wounded another one?
Killed 2, because there's one with 2 wounds.
Was he? Ah, right, there is 1 wound. Okay, so 2 models slain, but 1 will remain alive. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so 2 models removed from play, 1 remains. So, well, I've pushed Zog in there, but it's up to you if you're going to interrupt or not with the 1 model. So Aaron can make that choice. But then again, if I'm... No, you could head towards me.
I could.
You could do, yes. No, Aaron may intend to slay bikers here if he wants to interrupt play. It's just 1 model fighting. So whether it's worth the 2 CP or not. We'll let Aaron make his choice here, whether he wants to fight. Probably not. Yeah, okay. So I've pushed Zoggy and done the 3 inches. We've got ourselves back in engagement range here with him. So I'll make our attacks with Sergeant Zog and Zig and Zag. Okay, so Sergeant Zog. Reckon his base of 3 attacks and then the Warg in play. 6s are good. We'll get Goths with him. Okay, so -1 to hit rolls for the Power Claw. And then we'll go for 3s to wound. 2 wounds come through. 2 invuln saves here. Patronic too late. Oh, and that's going to be 2 damage. Okay, so 2 wounds remain. And then it's down to Zig and Zag here. 2 attacks each for these. Sidekicks here for Zog. Choppers and the Warg. Well, well, well. Look at that. Zig and Zog. We'll split them here. And then Zag gets 2 extras. Trying to wound here. Looking for Goths on the charge. +1 strength. Strength 5. So 2 wounds come through at -1. This is from Zig.
Okay, 3 up.
Yeah, for the Storm Shield. 1 wound.
Okay.
And this is Zag. 3 more at -1. Got him. That's enough. Well done. Okay. Zig, Zog and Zag get the wipeout. Yeah, so Goths get 6 pop extra hits in close combat, and then Goths on the charge get +1 strength, so strength 4 becomes strength 5. And Choppers now, they're AP -1s, just helping to chip away at the armour. And the Bikers have helped to achieve the wipeout. Good enough result, and it's crowded here with Orks. It means Aaron can take these on, no problem, but he's got to chew through a fair amount of stuff here for the Orks on that flank. So I've been shut down across here, so I guess it's True Claw, chance to shine.
Yeah.
We can't see the Dreadnought, it's been obscured by this big thing, but the horizon may clear a bit in just a moment. We'll see what Aaron rolls up here.
Okay, so 5 attacks on
2s, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So all of the, oh no,
Okay.
just the one.
Now would be a good
Time to come on reroll, okay. So 2 or more.
Yep. Okay.
So it must be 3s to wound, could be more.
So it's strength 13.
Okay, 3s to wound. Big roll this one.
Rerolling.
Oh, he's built in rerolls, all of them. What's the AP minus?
4.
Nothing I can do.
So D6 each.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, 6, okay.
Yeah.
9, 12, 13, 14. Oh no. Right, okay, do we detonate? I'll go Patronic on this one. Oh yes, Frank Perfecki, Black Legion. Oh, it almost was. Okay, we don't explode. Okay, so Gorkanaut gone. Any Space Wolves anywhere? Aha, hello. There they are. Right. Gorkanaut destroyed. You can consolidate towards me if you so wish with him. Okay, he's going to hold position just there. But Gorkanaut has been destroyed. 365 point scrap heap now in the middle of the board. It was impressive to see, but it was halted there by some of the built-in abilities there for heroic intervention. A good combo with the Psyker. That's really made a difference. So that's just a simple relic being taken to shut the Gorkanaut down. And that's going to end the combats at this stage. Yeah, it's a good result in the middle there for the Space Wolves. There is this second wave to deal with, though. There's a fresh unit of Orc Boys inside there. There's the Ripper and Meganobs inside this one. So Aaron's got to try and figure out how to crack open these cans to get through to the Orkiness inside. We'll end the turn at this stage. Bit of morale to resolve. And then we'll move on to the second turn for the Space Wolves. Okay, so turn comes to end. We'll give you a recap on points at this stage. So Aaron's picked up 3 more points to bring it down for destroying the Gorkanauts. That puts him on 6 in total. There is 1 rod that's been achieved. He needs to perform another one next turn. Bearing in mind, it's only Aaron's second turn coming up next. For the Orcs, 10 points of primaries. It's engaged on fronts for 3 this turn, with the cans on this flank and the Death Copters across the other side. And then we're counting the points for rod. These 2 table quarters have been achieved, so 4 points for that gives us 20. So 20 points to 6. Orcs are ahead, but Aaron's got a turn in hand. You're going to pick up... Oh, no.
Yeah,
Not. No, that's interesting. Bjorn, I guess you had to go after the Gorkanaut, but he's come off the objective to do so. So no points for primaries there. We're saying damage has been heavy here against the Space Wolves. They have lost some key units. 2 Dreadnoughts down. Some of the infantry squads gone. One of the Thunderwolf cavalry squads removed. So on this turn 2 for the Space Wolves, they really need to make an impact. I think it can be done across this side. He is a complete beast. The long hammer over on that flank. The main issue, we reckon, is across here, this double layer that Aaron needs to get through. The transports can be dealt with, but how to reach the contents inside on the same turn, that's the tricky part. And the other worrying thing for the Space Wolves is an empty flank across here with Ork Deathcopters swinging around. But we'll end the turn at this stage. The Space Wolves will press on. Maximum damage is what's required from them as we go into the second turn coming up next. Okay, so it's turn 2 here for the Space Wolves. Aaron deciding what to do. Thoughts so far on the limitation of stratagems?
That's hampered me really. I don't think I've used what I needed to.
We haven't been referenced in the book really. We know the stratagems we're going to use, and then we just reference them when we need them. But there's no sort of searching through the pages of the book trying to find obscure stratagems or ones that you can half remember. Just picking ones that you'd use often enough, sort of your 6 favourite ones. And so far, both of us have used the ones we've chosen, haven't we, really? So, yeah, so far so good. So what you were doing is trying to keep the variety. The variety is in the book, but for the smoothness of gameplay, we're just picking 6. Maybe that's something you can try in your own games of 40k and see how you get on. We're just thinking of a few tweaks and house rules we can do to speed things up. The other way to play a quicker game of 40k is choose 2 close combat armies and have the game over by turn 2, which we've seen happen a few times. It looks like I think it's a fair bit of damage is going to be dished out here for the Space Wolves. The Orcs have done all right. They've caused heavy damage, and the Space Wolves, I think, can do the same. So Orcs looking like they're semi-dominating at this stage, but that could change. Large chunks could be hammered out of the way here on this flank and down the centre of the board as well. So if you enjoy the games of 40k and the other content that we make, then do consider becoming a YouTube channel member. It's easy to do. You can follow the link in the video description below, or if you go into the channel homepage, there is a button that says join. You can select that, and there's 3 tiers to choose from. So the first tier is for Guardian level. That gets you access to Discord and also the loyalty badges as well. It helps support the channel, and it can be a tier that you can drop down to if you so wish. Then the main one which most people go for is Aspect Warrior, so that gets you loyalty badges, access to our Discord server, and also full access to all the videos that are exclusive to YouTube channel membership. And then finally there is the Phoenix Lords, a limited number of the greatest supporters on the channel. There's 4 of them at the moment. They are taking part in the game just here by sponsoring units, but that is the Phoenix Lord level. It's the ultimate way to support the channel, and the perks to that is the name shout out at the start of all of our battle reports, and also the allocation to units during the game as well. But I used to run the website, but that's closing down now and just bringing everything back to YouTube. There's a number of very good reasons to keep everything on the same channel. So YouTube channel membership, link in the video description below, or simply hit the join button on the channel homepage. Alright, so movement for the Space Wolves here. This is the empty flank across here, a bit scary, but there's not much Aaron can do about it. It's going to concentrate across here. There are some deep striking units coming through as well. So it's the infantry squad that's been pushed back onto the home objective to hold. The 2 characters that have gone forwards here to take on the Ork transport. It's then going to continue to hold here the Long Fangs, just doing their job, holding onto the objective and providing firepower support. Cavalry pushing forwards, and Longhammer as well, the Wolf Lord on the Thunderwolf mount, pushing forwards here. around the other side here. Reavers have turned up, so Primaris units here. This unit's arrived here. I think their intent is to charge onto this objective and to disrupt this primary. Then across here, these are going to tuck around here and hide, and they've performed Rod over in this table corner. Now, I see what you're doing because we're on, I don't know, we're on 2, 3, but Aaron wants to disrupt this third one across here. That would be the ideal situation. So Space Wolves just pressing ahead with what they know best, which is charging and killing. Psychic phase, yes.
Yeah, hopefully it's improved.
Okay.
So we will try Instinct Awoken.
Okay, what does that do?
So that puts me into Assault Doctrine for a unit that I choose.
I see. Yes. Okay.
So, yeah. 6 required. No.
No.
He's one of the world's least effective psychers.
I don't know what's wrong with him today. Okay.
So we'll do a smite.
Smite into the truck.
That
goes off. Well, I'm going to try and block it. We don't. It goes off. D3.
D3. This
3, not bad. Okay, dropping down to... It's not bad. This is best. This is as good as you can get.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 wounds left on the truck. Yes, shooting phase next.
Okay. Crack grenade.
Yeah.
Cans.
Into the cans, may as well. Yeah. 2s.
Hit.
3s.
Wound.
Yeah. -1. I'll take a 4-up save. We'll go Patronic on this one. Jordan Russell, Eldar player. They love helping the Orks. Ooh, okay, passed. Would have been D3 damage.
And we'll do the same again from the Thunderwolf Cavalry unit.
Yeah.
Missed.
Missed, okay. Yes, here we go. This is the Long Fangs. 2 hits, didn't move.
2 hits, yeah.
Yeah. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, yeah. That's 2.
Nice 2. 2 5-ups. Yeah, we'll go Marcus Anthony, Maxfield Knuckles. So Marcus Anthony, 5+. No, Maxfield Knuckles, 5+. No.
Okay,
Just
so
go for it, yeah.
One can's going to be automatically things.
There's 1 wound left.
Yeah.
Yes, see if we explode. We do. Oh dear. And the other one?
And second can. Oh, fuck.
Hang on, I think explode immediately explodes. So I'm going to dish out the mortal wounds here, which is my unit.
Yes.
So I'll just take a mortal wound to one of the models, so you can just immediately just carry on.
Okay. Let's see.
So I will take him away, and then drop him down to 4, like that.
Luke Schwingal.
This is for damage.
For damage.
4+ would be good from Mr. Schwingal.
Yep. There we go.
Do we explode? No. All right, another can gone. Good shooting from the Long Fangs. Heavy firepower support. Comiskey cans halved in size here.
And 5 bolters in rapid fire.
Yes, 10 shots.
Okay.
Too far away for rerolling ones from the Thunderwolf Lord.
5s. Okay, that's 4 -1 tactical doctrine.
Yes. 4-ups. Ooh. Another wound taken. Okay, 4 wounds on him. 2 cans to go. They seem to get cut down quite quick, despite their 3-up save.
Bjorn is going to put everything into Gut Rivers.
Well, you could crack open here. Yes, you could. The las cannon could do it against the truck. Interesting. So you could get through the double layer here. This is a vital bit of shooting. Double las cannon shots.
2.
No. Snake eyes. God. Don't know what to say. It's just in the same spot he rolled the double 6.
He does have a heavy flamer.
Okay. 1. 5s to wound. No. Oh. He does actually have a plasma pistol.
Alright.
He probably missed. He's just a regular librarian, so no.
Okay.
Pistols out of range across there, and
These guys are going to shoot into.
yes, pistols.
Let's get a shoot.
5 shots.
3s. All hit.
All of them. If you do really well, you'll kill them. Got to roll really well. No, a wound comes through. -1, nothing I can.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do. If I take one from here, it doesn't matter. Aaron's still going to make it in. I'll take that one there. Okay.
Shooting done.
Okay, charges next. So whatever you choose across here is going to go ahead. So you can just shunt the models in. I could overwatch. I probably should overwatch with the cans. So maybe Aaron will choose who to charge first. Well, let him think about what order he wants to do this here, because there is a danger of overwatch from the cans. So Aaron's going to send in the Thunderwolf Cavalry first. I'm going to overwatch them for 1 CP. We've actually got 5 left. We've been quite sensible tonight with our expenditure. So, yeah, well, maybe that helps me. Choosing 6 stratagems helps stops me. There's less to choose from. Okay, it's like rationing. We'll go for, sorry, we're trying to think of a number of shots said. 3d3. 5 6s would be handy. No, you're okay. Okay. There's no point in, yeah, they're just going to go in. Oh, the pipes, you can't sit on top of pipes, gotcha, okay. He'll just tuck into both, correct? Yep, fine, no problem. And then where are these characters going to go? There's 4 wounds on here. There's the weird boy, or 7 wounds left on this truck.
I'm going to do
this charge, of course. Okay, 9-inch charge.
Let's charge. Let's go. Nope.
No. Right, is it worth the command reroll?
Yes.
Okay, command reroll. You've done it. Well done. Well done. Reavers go in. It's a shame. Reavers are a fantastic looking unit. They're not too scary, but they've made it in here. Blades drawn. They should overwhelm the Storm Boys on the objective. So that's good work. Good tactical play. They're disrupting that primary. Now 2 characters, Bjorn. So far so good. Charges are going well here for the Space Wolves. The problem is this game as well, something else, is there's a lot of primaries. There's 6 of them on the board, and so it's stretching the Space Wolves out. There's other units that probably would have liked to have joined in the attack, but can't. They've got duty at the back of the board.
Yeah, we're going to get reverse transport.
Here. It's probably like a 5 or a 6, 5-inch charge. 5-inch charge will do.
Yep.
In he goes. So he goes into there.
And stick the other guy in as well. Yep.
He'll make it in as well. Interesting. 2 characters on the 1 vehicle. Okay. So, all charges complete.
Yep.
Alright, we'll go on to combat resolution here. Right, so bearing in mind the Orcs can interrupt play, Aaron's going to go for Longhammer here. He's going to fight with him. He's going to put all the attacks into the cans. Is the intention here. So he's pretty good. He's got Imperium Sword.
Yeah.
So that's an extra attack on the charge, plus the regular extra attack on the charge for Space Marines.
Yeah.
So he's on about 6 attacks, I think. So we're looking at 6 attacks, 4 attacks base, plus there's the actual mount itself. There's going to be attacks coming from that thing as well, with its claws and teeth. Okay, so we're just working out the strength that he comes in at here. Imperium Sword is +1 to his characteristic. We were wondering whether we add that on first then double it, but we're just checking the rules there for the order of modifiers, and it doesn't matter whether it's +1 to the strength of a weapon or a profile or a characteristic, whatever it is. It's multiplication always done first, and then any pluses and minuses added on afterwards. So it is his standard strength 4. Is he strength 4? He is. His toughness is 5. Yeah. So that's times by 2, 8, and then +1 strength for Imperium Swords, so strength 9. So we're looking for 2s for our hits here, 6 in total.
Okay. He cannot
reroll. No. Annoying. There's a command reroll available.
I probably will.
Okay.
That. Okay.
Comes through. So he's on 2s to hits, -1 to hit rolls, then +1 for being Space Wolves.
Okay. So 3s then?
3s for wounds, yeah. Quite a big roll, this one. Not bad. Not bad at all. 4 make it for it minus. It's 2 or 3. It could be 2 now for a fun demo. I think it is. I'm going to go Patronic here. We could block, maybe, just maybe if we roll well. 4 dice, needing 5 pluses.
Yep.
Evelyn Huxley, haha, the anti-imperial dice. Comes up once again on a 6. Tom Weeks, 5 plus. Oh! Carrie Kunkel, the Thrall of the Silent King. Necrons. No. Okay, and then we'll go. Oh, getting angry now. Ray Cross, Orcs player. Thanks, Ray. Oh, blocked. Okay, so 2 make it through, which is enough to.
So 6 damage, it kills 1, and then.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Just kills 1. Aha. Okay, killer can has been. Killer can gone.
Great.
Not that great. No.
Wolf.
Ah, yes.
So 3 attacks. 2s. Okay. This will be coming in at strength.
+1. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. 2. Yes.
2.
5s. Blocked 1.
Okay. 1 damage.
Wound caused. Okay. Dare I say it? Could have done the scratchy attacks first. Okay. 2 cans remain. I think surely. Whoa, we must interrupt play. Gotta try. God, we'll do it. 2 CP. Oh, the pain. 3 attacks base. And then Orcs for the Warg. We don't get Scrag'em anymore because we've only got 2 models left. Fight for your lives, little gits. And fight they do. We've hit with 6 of them. 3s to wound, strength 8. We do with all of them except 1. 5 wounds have come through. This is a patronic overload here, Aaron. With there's plenty of Imperial players. There's 5 saves to make. This is big. So pretty much all of them, I think, are Imperial. Nicholas Lucas, Imperial player. Grey Knights, Imperial Knights, Admech, but not Custodians, passed. Patrick Nielsen, Necrons, Admech, Orcs, Nids. Paul Cook, pure Imperial. Yeah, blocked.
Okay.
Why did I suggest this? Tyler Summers, Space Marines, but a little bit Drakari.
Yeah.
And Necrons.
We're up.
Passed. Oh, no, don't touch that one.
No.
That's
Dark
1,000 Suns. Yeah, Dylan Moore.
Let's go.
Yeah, all of them. All of them. No, it's one more.
Oh, there's one more.
It's 5.
Okay.
Choose wisely.
Let's see.
Don't touch the brown one. That's Bruce Zhao for the Tau. Martin.
Yeah.
Yes, Vagabond.
Let's go. Murder Bond.
Oh, he's kept the line running. 5 out of 5. Well done to the Imperial Patronics. They have saved the flank here for the Space Wolves. That's what the Patreons are designed to do, and they've done it very well indeed. So Imperium very well represented with the gold level Patreons. They may be different factions and chapters, but oh, they combine together to help save the Imperium. What's he doing now?
Just Mareever attacks.
Oh, Reavers, I see. Yes, blades drawn going in here against the Storm Boys.
Space Marines on the charge and combat knives.
Fine.
Yeah.
Full squad. Extra one for the sergeant in that squad? Yeah, okay.
Okay. 3s.
2s?
2. Oh, yeah.
Space Wolves.
Um,
All of them except 1.
Bad.
They are out for blood.
This will be 5s now, though.
Because we're toughness 5, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is the. Well,
Yeah, that was.
are you AP -1?
No.
No, so we need 5 dice, 1 6 will keep the knob alive. You got it just about, but the wipeout has occurred. So, objective cleared. Good work from the Reavers. Mission accomplished from them. And now it's True Claw.
Okay.
It has made a bit of an impact catching you early in the game instead of assault phase. Just to don't not
Two dreadnoughts being out is
a blow, yeah.
So that takes 6 attacks.
Okay, Bjorn's attacks.
Choose. No reroll.
See, look at those 6s, they would have come through for Savage Echoes.
13.
2s to wound.
Reroll 4 with True Claw. Okay. So
Straight through the armour, nothing I can do.
46.
Gone. Do explode. We do. Oh, come on. Okay, it's going to be plenty of mortal wounds been dished out. There's a concentration of models. It is. It's D3 mortal wounds for everyone nearby. So the weird boy, God, hit by the blast. 3 mortal wounds caused against him. So that's going to be... God, he's in a sorry state. Okay. And then D3 mortal wounds on Bjorn himself. 3.
Okay, 5 upfield no pain.
Oh yes, good for you. Block 2.
Yeah,
Well done. And then the useless psyker. 1 mortal wound. Just the one. And then my truck, a damaged truck, takes another mortal wound, dropping down to 6. I've got to roll up for the guys inside, so it's 5 dice. Be expensive if I roll any 1s. Ouch! Oof, boy, it won't be the Ripper, that's for sure. We're going to lose 2 Meganobs. Alright, so that's the situation. Meganob's just disembarking here at the back. And the Ripper as well. So that is it. Bjorn can push forwards 3 inches if he so wishes.
no, I'll just
Keep him where he is, fine. And he made a charge, but no target, so that's him complete.
we just have the Thunderwolf Cavalry to go.
Yes, we do. Okay, so they can make their attacks against. Now, one model at the back can't fight. It can't cross the pipes, can't end the move on top of the pipes. It's just going to be those 2 models,
Yep.
including the sergeant.
So the sergeant has a...
Power axe, he does, yep.
Okay.
2s.
2s reroll 1s for the...
Underwolf Lord.
are they core? Yes, they are.
They have, yeah, they're core now, yeah.
That's right. 2s, yes, so they all hit. Power axe plus 2 strength, strength 6.
Nice.
3s.
All of them.
Minus 2.
Nice. Really good. Really good. 3 wounds caused.
Okay.
Dropping down to 2.
And then it's Chainsword.
This is from the other model.
Rerolling 1s.
Yeah, the Wolf Lord really helping out, yeah.
This will be 5s. Just the 1.
Past that one.
Okay.
And now the scratchy dogs.
2s rerolling 1s.
Cool, that's really helped the efficiency. 5s, even 4s to wound.
4s, yeah. So
Yep.
5.
Well done, there's 3.
3 minus 2.
2, yeah. Blocked 1, but 2 go through. It's enough to bring a can down. Scratched, bashed, and chainsawed to death. 1 lone Comiskey can left. I'm sorry to say. May well just do a runner. For morale's going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, so the combat's not quite resolved yet. We've got Zog, Zig, and Zag to fight. So we'll go with them. We'll do Zog. So I think it was still on the Warg here, so 4 attacks. So it's -1 to hit you in close combat. -1 to wound you as well. So we're looking for... I still think I'm on 4s.
2 hit.
Yeah, because you can't get worse than -1. I'm already on -1 for the...
Oh, okay, yeah.
So 4s. 2. 3s to wound. It could even be 2s. No, but then it's -1. 3s. 2 do come through. So down to invuln saves here, Patronic. These will be damaged too. Well, there's a new one here. Scott Castello's Blood Angels. Guard. How an Alpha Legion.
Spit dodgy. Okay, 4 up.
No, that's his Alpha Legion coming out just there.
I have used a CP. I'm pretty sure I have. Have I?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. I should reroll.
Come on, reroll.
Second chance for Scott.
Scott.
Nope.
No, it's still a 1. No, determined to go Alpha Legion. There's another.
Samuel Penanuri.
Yeah, Samuel Penanuri. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Come on, 4 up. Oh.
No, God. 4 damage from Sergeant Zog. Now Zig and Zag. Eesh, that is heavy damage. Zog, on a career path once again. So, base of 2, Chopper, and Wog. So, Zig. Extra hit comes through. Trying to wound. 1 comes through, -1. This is from Zig. Gets it. And now Zag. Yeah, just the 1. No wound, no. Alright, I think you're a 7 wound model. Alright, 2 wounds left on him. Heavy damage coming through. But we did say the Orks might suffer across here, and they have. The killer cans have taken very heavy damage indeed. Just 1 model remains. Morale will be an issue. I've got 3 CP left. I could spend 2 CP to keep 1 can alive. Tough choice. And then that's it. We'll calculate points at this stage. Space Wolves have struck back here. Orks have taken heavy damage. Is it enough is the question. This could be quite a close game here, but casualties are running heavy now on both sides. Okay, interesting scoreline. It's very close here. The big issue for the Space Wolves is not getting points at primaries, but Aaron's picked them up in other ways and has kept the score quite tight here. Warrior Pride has come in this turn, 3 points. Bring it down, 1 truck, 4 cans. So points picked up for that on 11 now, and Rod coming through 4 points at this stage for 2 table quarters, which is that one and this one across here on the left hand side. So 18 points to 20. Space Wolves 2 points behind the Orks at this stage. Looking at primaries, Aaron's now on 3, so good recovery there. Orks are on 2, so that'll get us just 5 points. This could be battle for the primaries in this game. That could be the deciding factor. Damage about evens. Yeah. Secondaries, Aaron doing better, but primaries could be the point where this game is decided. This could be a very close battle indeed. We'll go on to the 3rd turn of the game, the middle stage of the battle. Really what's keeping the Orks ahead is the fact that they're 1 turn. You know, it's our turn next. That's the way it's running, it seems to be at this stage. But there's a key battle to take place in the centre of the board. The Ripper and Bjorn the Fell-Handed may well end up colliding here. He's got a little bodyguard, though. This is to shut me down. This is annoying. Well, maybe I have to try and gun down the Psychic here. Maybe useless at psychic powers, but he's quite a good bouncer. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Orks. Okay, movement for the Orks here. This flank's still looking strong for the Space Wolves. Zog's going to remain in close combat with Zig and Zag. In the centre, we're going to try and deal with Bjorn and the Librarian. So, disembarking with the Ork boys. Weird Boys moved across, to smite across in this direction. Ripper's moved across in this direction. The 2 Magnobs, they've been sent off to try and take on the Reavers. This gun's pulled back, going to try and put some shots into here. This gun's just tucked into the edge of the terrain to fire through to those. The other gun's remained where it is. Disembarking with the Ork boys over there, they've performed Rod, so that's 3 out of 4. Trucks moved onto the objective. The boys are partly lipping onto that objective as well. And then the Deathcopters have jumped across to again lay down some firepower against this objective across here, and then potentially to maybe charge that central home objective for the Space Wolves as well. So the main emphasis this turn for the Orks is to neutralise the centre and to deal with these other units here as much as we can, then pull together perhaps towards the end of the game to take on what's left across here. That's the aim. Zog will have to hold on if he can for a bit longer. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. So points wise as well for primaries, we're just on these 2. The guns doing their job, so 5 points picked up for holding on to those 2. So we'll go for Smite. Well, this is annoying. I could go Smite, or I could. There's other powers here. Yeah, I could try and do Fists of Gork to soup up the Ripper. It's a tough choice here. I'll try and Smite it. I'll stick with Smite. It worked well last turn. It's gone off on a 9. Okay. So Aaron can try and block, needing a 10. It's tricky. No. D3 mortal wounds. A roll of a 5 or a 6 will bring that psyker down. Yes, wild energy. 20 models within 12. I don't have that. It's 14 models, so no. What faction is the master of the psychic phase? The Thousand Suns. We'll turn to the artist formerly known as Vij. Oh, hang on a second. He's a Thousand Suns player and an Orks player. You couldn't ask for a more perfect combination. 2 mortal wounds. I'm going to command reroll that. It's a bit silly to do it, but I've just sensed that I should. Just to set the record straight. Magnus did know. Ah, yes! 2. 1 wound left. He teeters on the verge of destruction. Okay. Oh, Aaron's going to use that dice. Okay, so one wound left. Okay, so psychic phase finished. That's it from the Weird Boys. He's blown out his psychic energy here. We'll now go on to the shooting phase next. Okay, shooting phase. I'll put all the Daka into him. So if you can bring him down, virtually point blank range here with a big shooter. Just looking for 5s. And 1 wound comes through. A regular armor save, which is 2+ for the armor of Russ. So don't roll a 1. 6. Okay. I'm going to fire it beyond with this gun. So firing across. D6 shots. 5 shots. In 5s. In 4s, sorry. 3 hits come through. Nice. Strength 8, toughness 8 still on that thing, I think, isn't it? Yeah, so force to wound. Nothing. Oh, bouncing off the armour. Ripper's rockets into the face of Bjorn, just to send a warning message. 6s for hits. Got 1. 4s for a wound. Got him. 5 up save. Not blocked. Damage 3 becomes damage 2. 2 5+, feel no pains.
Yeah,
blocked 1. A wound caused. Okay, so we've knocked off a pelt. Okay. And then we'll go for Mega Knobs with their custom shooters. Try and kill the guy with the armor of Russ. 5s and 6s. A wound. Just anything but a...
Any minus?
No.
Okay.
Passed on a 6. Okay. It's all the boys. Put their shots into him. Come on. 5s. 1. At that range. We're falling over each other. Wound comes through. Don't roll a 1. Oh, passed. He is doing his bodyguard duty. Okay, that's everything in there firing across. No damage coming through. So now we'll do this gun across here. I've got to try and put some dent into those Reavers. Number of shots. 6 shots. Yes. 4s for hits. We'll take a mortal wound. So we'll mark that with a red. So we'll drop that down to 5. That's this model here. 2s to wound. Triple 1. Oh. -3, then +1 for cover. Okay. D6.
Yeah, kill the guy.
3. Yeah, it's enough to slay a model. Does this one here?
Yeah.
Okay, just the 1. I think we need to stick to the task in hand, which will be to... I've got to kill that psyker. This is not good. I need... yeah, we'll go for him. Right, come on, Grotch, it's down to you. D6 shots. I need the tout. Tout help. Bruce shout for the tout. Number of shots, this is important here. 3, it's average, okay. 4s. 1. I got 1. 2s to wound. Yes. Invon save of 4+. There's one Patreon left. Who is it? It's Patrick Nilsson, who's Necrons, Admech, Orcs and Tyranids. That's 25% Imperial. You have to use it. There's power in the Patreons.
Go.
No, he's got a 6. What a way to finish all the Patreons off. Well done. Damage doesn't matter what the damage would have been. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Okay, so he's still alive. He's so important because he just shuts down our close combat and lets Bjorn swing with the True Claw. Brilliant combination. They are working very well together. I'm running out of guns here. I've used up all my guns and it's kept these Reavers in good condition. Zog, Zig and Zag can't fire into close combat. So we'll go for Deathcopters. Their firepower going into this squad across it. So 8d3. So that's going to be 6, 10, 12, 15 shots. Now there is a Terminator there which may tank hits on his Storm Shield. We'll see what Aaron decides to do. Yet again. It's ridiculous. That was a 5 there. We're looking for 2s to wound. Okay. Absolutely brilliant. 7 to make. So how's this going to go?
Do Terminator first.
Storm Shield, here we go, 4+.
Plus.
Blocked.
4+, no.
He's gone.
Dead. So.
And the rest. Not another wipeout. It is. They've done it again. Deathcopters have wiped out another squad. Rockets here, surely must be running out of ammunition. Okay, good work from them. They've cleared that primary objective. It does leave Aaron on 2, though, so still on 2, still lined up to get points. It could be down to the Magnobs here to get that charge and wipeout in. We'll go on to charges next. I think all the firepower's complete. Yep. Okay, charges it is. Yeah, I've spotted a sneaky, cunning, brutal but cunning idea here. I wonder if anyone spotted it. How can anyone have a little look, see what you think? What could be done? I think I've got a little plan. Okay, if you can't gun him down, just run him over is the plan. So we're going to play ramming speed for 2 CP. I'm going to charge the truck into him. So I'm going to run my 3d6 charge. 14-inch charge. Okay, well he just needs to get to there. So in he goes into engagement range. Then I need to roll a 2+ for d3 mortal wounds. Straightforward, run him over. We do, okay, and the mortal wounds, it doesn't matter. 2 mortal wounds caused, that's enough to get rid of him. It means that at the start of the fight phase, you reckon, for that ability for the Arm of Rust, but then he's dead by then, so that's got rid of him. So sneaky move there. Probably Gut Ripper's idea, but just waving the driver just to turn and drive over the librarian. We'll charge with the other units. All right, so spanner in the works here. As I just quickly said, I'll just charge the rest. Charge the Ripper first. Aaron's going to Overwatch. You have to keep your cool.
Okay, 2000.
Dare roll a 6.
No.
No, that's all right.
Okay, heavy flamer.
Oh yes, flamer in the face.
D6. Just 2.
Okay.
Imagine 1.
Yeah, 1. -1. Wound singed, taken. Oh boy, so taking a wound hit. Right. We'll charge the rest. Okay, keep it going. That's used up 2 CP at least. Aaron's on 3 now though. We're only on 1 left. Okay, so charges have been completed. We've thrown everything in here. So the boys have gone in, the weird boys have gone in, all in an attempt to bring Bjorn the Fellhander down. So a real sort of classic 40k moment here. Orcs scrambling over this dreadnought here, led by their war boss, Weird Boy. Next to him as well, fighting away to bring the dreadnought down. It's on 6 wounds, but it's -1 damage against him. It's toughness 8, so it's a tough enough target for sure. Other charges failed. Rolled a 4. Command re-rolled, rolled a 4 again, so that's not gone ahead. And Aaron across here, using his Space Wolf ability here, has heroically intervened with the 2nd unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry against Zog. We'll go on to combat resolution. Charges to go first. Okay, so we're going to go with the Rip. I have to go first with him. 5 attack space. This is the 2nd turn of the Warg, so extra attack. 6s are excellent, like really, really good if we can get those for Goths. And we get 1. And everything else is hit. We're using the Killer Claw. So that's no minus to hit rolls, hitting on 2s. And that pops an extra hit. So everything's hit. Remembering our Warlord trait, brutal but cunning. So anything that doesn't reach the inflict damage step becomes extra attacks. So we're looking to wound here. I think he's going to go. This one's fouled, so we're going to turn that into an extra attack, which hits the target and doesn't wound though. Okay, so it doesn't go through. Strength 12. So 6 make it through. They're AP -4. Going to bypass the armor. It's 3 damage a time. -1 damage because of Duty Eternal. So 12 damage. 12 dice need 5s. The odds are that Bjorn's going to go, unless Aaron rolls something incredible, in which case he'll stay alive. That's something incredible. It is. He's still alive on a wound.
Yeah.
Oh, joking. Oh, after all that. There's nothing I can do about it, so I've got no CP left, so you've got 1 wound left.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do now? I know what I'd do, but admit that you're going to die, but take someone else with you. Take down the Ripper. But
Yeah.
why the hesitancy? Total pride, absolute Space Wolf pride at stake. Chance to take out the Ripper. Aaron knows it's what he should do. The saga has been written already, but the Ripper has a habit of...
No,
He's not.
Not going to interrupt.
He's not going to interrupt. Not going to interrupt at all.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm going to keep it for something else.
Something else. Right. Oh, it's a CP problem.
Yeah.
Right. Only in Death Does Duty end.
Yeah, I'm going to wait to see if you kill him. 'Cause he's...
Ah, right. Right, yes. Okay, so if I do die, you spend the CP.
Yeah.
If I don't, you don't need to spend the CP.
Yeah.
Got it. In which case, we'll fight with the weird boy. Here he comes. Okay, so those come through. Pops an extra hit for Goths. Yeah, 1 wound comes through, -1 with the weird boy's staff.
4 up.
Yeah.
Fine.
Passed. Okay, well, it's down to boys now. Their choppers have got to find the last wound on that Dreadnought. So we did the big chopper on the knob first of all. Looking for 2s with him because the Ripper's nearby. And a wound comes through on a 5. -1, 4 up.
4 up.
No, damage 2 becomes damage 1. 5+ to ignore.
Yes.
Or you can command reroll your armor save.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron senses maybe a chance of survival here. It's just the boys after this. That's been passed. Okay, so we'll now move on to the 9 Orc boys. Okay, so this is the boys. It's 2 attack space, chopper and warg, so 4 attacks each. 6s are good. It's 2s for hits because the Ripper's nearby. Gives them +1 to the hit rolls. Sorry, I'm on 2s. I'm just trying to wheedle out the 1s. I reluctantly put 2 Imperial Fist dice in. Look at the... okay, we're looking...
Close to me. Yeah.
Okay. And then bonus hits coming through for Goths. 5. So put 5 back in. Like so. So it's looking something like that. And then we're strength 5 for Goths on the charge. So 5s for wounds. It's pretty significant. That's dreadfully poor. That's much better. And that's just a bonus. There's loads of saves at -1. You don't start on a 2 up. Just worth a check. It's still a 3 up. Right, okay. So this is the situation. 12. 12 saves at -1 for chopper.
12, so 4s. Okay. Followed by 5s.
Okay. No, 4 wounds taken in the end. Valiant attempt at staying alive. It did run pretty close. We had to go down to the Orc boys to do it in the end. It did take a lot of effort. And now only in Death Does Duty ends. This Dreadnought's going to try and take someone with him as he's brought down. And I can tell by the look on Aaron's face he's going to take on the Ripper.
Yep.
Yep. I dare you to do it. There it comes. Twos.
And strength 13.
Twos.
Rerolling ones. Okay.
Okay.
That's 5 at -4.
Alright, I do have a built-in invuln save. Come on, 5 pluses. Oh, just block the 1. 4d6 damage on the Ripper. He's gonna go. Oh, he's long gone. 14 odd wounds coming through against the Ripper. He clambers to the top of this pipe, lifts the lid, and headfirst dives down into the vent. Back into the sewer. Every game so far he ends up in a sewage system somewhere. Okay.
Does Bjorn explode?
Oh,
No.
he doesn't. Alright, Dreadnought can be removed. But taking out the Ripper, cinematic stuff in the centre of the board. Finally overwhelmed the Dreadnought, but at great cost. So combat's not really going exactly the right way for the Orks, and damage is heavy for them, for both sides, and I think Aaron's about to clear the flank here. So you can fight first with the Lord, I guess would be the one to choose. 4 attacks base.
Yeah.
Nothing else really now, not charged or Imperium Sword.
Okay.
Turn 3, 6 are good though.
Yes, that's true. Which we don't do that.
Okay.
Didn't charge.
No.
No.
Just the 2 hits. Zig and Zag, no. -3 now.
For the hammer?
Yeah.
-2.
Assault phase.
Oh yes, of course.
Gone.
That's true. Yeah.
Zig and Zag, gone. Okay.
Wolf.
Yep.
2 hits. Strength 5, toughness 6.
5, no, toughness 5.
Okay. No.
Yes, Zig and Zag gone. So it's pick a combat, so I get to fight now. Oh, how interesting. Okay. I'm going to try and take out that leader. We'll sacrifice ourselves here despite the heroic interventions of some. We'll go for 4 dice then, because the Warg's still on. The last gasp here from Zog, who gets to take command for 30 seconds. He will never take command again. Quadruple 1 from the Zog.
Okay.
Idiot. Right, okay. Next. Oh, dear. Alright, finish him off. It's going to have to be the weird boy that takes command again.
Okay, so the squad leader...
With the axe.
Rerolling ones because of the Lord.
Yep.
Okay. So
You heroically intervened. You do get it. Yeah, +1. Yeah.
And 6s.
Yeah, Savage Echoes. Here we go.
So that's extra hits.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Toughness 5. 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, sorry?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that power axe is +2.
That's true. Yeah. 6 then.
I'm dead. -3. Assault phase.
Yeah. Okay.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not bad. That's not bad at all. They're pretty potent. All right.
Yeah.
So
Once they get to the south phase, space wolves
yeah.
are tasty.
Yeah, it's one of the upgrades we're talking about is increasing the size of the Thunderwolf cavalry units. They're operating in units of 3 at the moment. They're okay, but they can get ground down. But imagine if there was 2 units of 5 on that flank. You would have smashed through quite early across there. I think it's a worthwhile investment, especially with the Wolf Lord granting his bonuses and act as a decent bodyguard as well. So that's one of the plans, is to just simply increase the amount of cavalry on the table. Nice informatic as well for the Space Wolves and extra mobility. Toughness and ability in close combat. Yes, Savage Echoes is Blood Angels. Savage Fury it is for the Space Wolves. The 6s do pop extra hits. Okay, well done. Now, if they want to, they can make a consolidation move of 3 inches. They can head directly towards the Orks, which may well help them, as I'm sure they have ambitions for the centre of the table. Okay, off they go. I think that's it.
Yep.
Combat's resolved. Okay, so Orks. Well, whoever wins this, I think the Orcs looking... Yeah, I don't know. There's 2 units of Reavers here, which cause trouble for the Orc back lines. There's a fresh cavalry assault that could come charging through the middle, so we'll not count our grots before they hatch here. We'll calculate points at the end of this turn here for the Orcs, but the game's not clear at this stage. We'll see what happens. Okay, points have come in here for the Orks. The 5 points of primaries at the start of our turn, start of turn 3. Assassinates worked out well. Bjorn brought down, and the Psyker as well. So 6 points picked up for that. And then 2 points for engage as well, and the rod helping out at 8 points in total for that at this stage. 37 points. Orcs have brought the points in, so it could be perhaps close to an equal amount of damage, but it will be decided by points here in this game. Space Wolves need to get points flowing in. You are about to get points for primaries. Aaron's on 2 primaries, so points will come in for that. We'll head on to turn 3 now. Middle stage of the game for the Space Wolves here. Both sides running out of options as far as units are concerned, but we were expecting a brutal, close combat-based game. It's exactly what we've got. Some crazy combats taking place across the board, but it's not over yet. Turn 3 for the Space Wolves next. Okay, so turn 3 for the Space Wolves. Nice and quick here. So it's Long Fangs shifting around, but staying on that objective. 5 points picked up for primaries. Reavers here are backing off, so keeping 3 models on the objective, expecting the Mega Knobs to move around, but backing away, holding on to the objective, and then performing Retrieve Octarius data. So that's 3 out of 4 table quarters complete, and it is a cavalry charge, or cavalry assault coming through in this direction. So the wounded Wolf Lord moving through, and the Thunderwolf cavalry moving through as well. So they'll happily take on the Orc boys, no problem at all. Movement done. Shooting phase next. Yeah, on shooting phase, forgot to mention these. Reavers have moved across. I think their intention is to assault the gun and to contest the objective. They'll control it. That's just one model, okay? Because the grot models don't count for anything, so that's easily done. Okay, shooting phase resolved. No damage coming through against the Orc boys. These are rodding. Then across here, Long Fang shots coming through, the crack missiles, but causing just the 1 wound. It was bolters in the end, wasn't it? Yeah. 1 bolter shot coming through, causing a wound on one of the copters. And across here, 4 wounds being caused. 2 wounds from a crack grenade, 2 wounds from pistols against the gun. Charges next. Okay, some more heavy damage about to come in. Cavalry charge has been successful. The Wolf Lords made it in as well. And across here, Reavers comfortably making in against the gun. So I've got 0 CP. Aaron's free to fight with whoever he wishes. Wolf Lord's going to roll along, like so, yeah, that's what we're expecting, just to create a gap for the rest of the Thunderwolf cavalry to swing in. Yeah, 6 attacks, I guess.
6 attacks, 2s.
Pops an extra for...
Extra.
Okay. Savage Fury.
So, this is strength 9, so it's 3s.
Oh yes, toughness 5.
3s. Okay.
5 dead.
Yep.
Okay, just remove those from play.
And
so.
Then the wolf.
Yes. That's it.
Get to reroll, yeah. And no.
No. Okay. So he's now tapped in against the vehicle, no problem. Thunderwolf cavalry now swinging in. They should quite comfortably get the wipeout against this unit of Orc boys who've been caught out.
So Sergeant.
This is with a power axe.
All hit. Okay.
Strength 6, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Yeah.
2 dead. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. And then 4 with the chain swords. Rerolling ones for the Lord. Okay. And 5s.
Yeah.
3.
At -2. No, nothing. So it's just the knob left.
No. Okay, so then there's 9.
He's going to be devoured by the wolves. They're going to set upon him.
2s.
Oh dear, looks like meat's back on the menu here.
3 additional.
Oh no, a grisly feast.
These are 4s.
Thrown to the dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're coming in at -2 as well.
Forget it, that's it, you got the wipeout. Okay, enjoy your meal. And in they go. The weird boys in shock here. These boys are celebrating the destruction of the Dreadnought. Cavalry comes swinging around the corner and wipe out the celebrating Orcs. Just the wounded weird boy and a truck driver left. The cavalry decimated. Now imagine if this was a squad of 5. Oof, scary stuff. Thunderwolf cavalry are brilliant unit. They've got speed, durability, close combat ability. They've got everything you could possibly need. Okay.
Okay, so the reversion to your gun over there.
Yes, charging unit here to take out the gun.
Okay, 3s, 2s.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Additional.
3 extra hits come through. So this is really good.
Just strength user, so 5s.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just 2. Yep. Just 2. -1 this time.
Okay, any 6s would be good. We do not. Gun destroyed. Just about got them. So they can be removed from play. Little grots scattered to the 4 winds. Objective secured. So Aaron's now on 3. Being held. Orcs are on 2. We've lost our 3rd one here, so we're only going to get 5 points next turn for primaries. Fighting back with a truck. So 3 attacks with the truck. Hits once, pops an extra hit. And a wound comes through. And passed. That's all of our attacks done. Okay, we'll calculate points at the end of the turn, but well done to the Space Wolves here. Brilliant counter-attack, clearing out the centre of the board. Okay, end of turn. We said it might be a close game. 37 points each now. So points picked up for Rod. 3 out of 4 complete for that one. Bring it down. The gun was destroyed. So another point for that. And 3 more points for Warrior Pride. 5 points for the control of 2 primary objectives at the start of the turn. So 37 points to the Space Wolves at this stage. Matching up and levelling up here with the Orcs. So the game's not resolved. We've got to go on to turn 4. Orcs have tried to be 1 step ahead here. They've got to keep that up. If the Space Wolves take the lead, then the Orcs could be staring defeat in the face. Who's in command now? It's the weird boy. He's going to have to take over. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Orcs next. All right, Deathcopter's swinging around the corner. So it's a counter-attack from the Orcs now. It's backwards and forwards, this battle. A good match-up between these 2 sides. Meganobs have shifted across in this direction. I'm going to try and go after this objective. Aaron's sitting on 3 primaries. Got to disrupt that. Otherwise, there will be trouble for the Orcs here. But at the same time, we've got to deal with the cavalry in the middle. Trucks pulled across in this direction. Weird Boy shifted across to try and get Smite across that way. You've seen the Deathcopters move around the corner. The truck rolled a 6 as it hurtles down the street and just lips over onto that objective in the middle. Boy's just going to have to sit there on that objective. So out of the battle, but they're just going to have to go over there to help with engaging the fronts and hold on to that objective. We've pushed the guns. They're just lipping onto the edge of the objective, pushing them across in this direction to pick up line of sight in multiple directions. And finally, in the top right-hand corner, completing Rod, is the Storm Boys just over there. So that's movement done for the Orcs. There is Psychic Phase now for them on turn 4. So here we go. Smite onto the Commander. Let's try and frazzle him as much as we can. It does go off on a 6. That's all we need. D3 mortal wounds. A 3+ would get him 2 mortal wounds. Okay. Nothing you can do, really. He's gone. Okay, that's Long Hammer. Right. Removed from play. Okay, sneaky stuff from the Weird Boy. He's taken command and has personally removed Long Hammer from play. That's 4 victory points as well for assassinating and slaying the Warlord. That's a good start from the Orcs, and that's the end of the Psychic Phase. We're going to Shooting Phase next. Deathcopters, again, could cause big trouble. Deathcopters, yet again, another volley from those. So this is the number of shots. 12, 16, 18 shots coming through. They're going to try and go for the 4th wipe. This could be the 4th wipeout.
Yeah, they've done all 3 units of Blood Claws.
Alright, well, here we go. 5s and 6s. Yeah, we'll maybe running out of steam here. Just the 3. We've seen it come through much better, but that's a poor roll. 3s to wound. We've got 3 wounds, so down to Invon saves here. First one, 4+. Passed. Passed. And for the Emperor, passed. Well done. Blocked everything. So Defiance here in the centre of the battlefield. We'll put a bit of Dagger into those. So 5 shots from the truck. Needing 5s. Needing 4s. That's weird. 4 saves.
Okay.
2+. Got him.
We'll take one.
I'll pick a model off. Okay. We'll do these. With their shots coming through, which will be... So this is their shots coming through, in 5s and 6s. And no 1 save.
1 save.
2 up for cover.
Fine.
Okay. And down to grot guns here. The battery of 2. Cross it. So the first gun, we're going to go into the fundle of cavalry. There's 2 of them left, but I'll try and remove those or damage them as much as possible. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, D6 shots. 2 shots to the first gun. 4s. Snake eyes. Just when you don't need that result. 5 wounds on that one. The next gun, D6 shots, same target. 4 shots, better. 4s for hits. Snake, 2 1s, so they drop down to 4. 1 hit came through, which doesn't wound. Strength, fate, toughness 5. And that is the end of the orc shooting phase, which was dreadful. Okay, charges next. Okay, charges gone ahead. Copters have gone in. This is desperate stuff from the orcs. Weird Boy's gone in. So he's called the copters across to try and help out. And the Meganobs have made it in across there. We attempted to charge the truck to try and disrupt the Reavers, but didn't make it round. So that's it. So we'll go Meganobs first. Always no interrupts can take place. 3 attack space for them. -1 to the hit rolls. So we're on 4s. Just as you need it. 2s. 2 go through. -3.
Okay, 6s.
6s to block. Blocked 1. 1 model slain. Means Aaron will continue to hold that objective. Well done. Okay, we'll turn to the Weird Boy next. So 3 attacks now of him. The work's finished. 1 hit, which pops an extra hit for Goths. A wound comes through. -1. 3 up. Passed. I got a bad feeling about this. You're going to be tough enough. We'll fight with the copters next. Okay, spinning blades. 6 attacks each in total. Looking for 3s. So we'll take all those away. But we'll add in 4 more for Goths. Then we'll try and wound on 4s. It's not looking good. No, you're going to be alright. Just 6. 6 at -1, then +1 for the shield. So back up to 3s. Just going to take 2 wounds. And it's not going to slay a model. So I'm going to be happy with that result. They're free to fight back. Okay, everything's going to go into the copters. So this is the axe.
Yeah. No rerolls now because he's dead, but add 2.
2 more in. God.
Toughness on the copters?
5.
Ooh.
Still 3s though. Strength 6.
So 2.
2 at -2. 2 at -3.
Yep.
Okay. Dead.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're -2 base, and then an extra -1. Yeah, brilliant. Okay.
So I'll double check.
That's okay. Yeah, 1 casualty taken. Just mark him up. Yeah, -3, really good. Okay, and then chainsword.
Chainsword. Okay.
2s.
I'll hit.
Yeah.
5s minus would be 1 -2.
6s. Nope, so we'll take a wound on the next model. Okay, got that on. And then now the crushing teeth.
Yeah. Okay. 2 -3.
3? Okay, right, we'll just add those wounds on. Like so. Alright, so we've lost a copter. Good work.
And my Reavers then.
Reaver's fighting now, yeah.
So, 3 combat enemies uncharged. And yep. 2s. Did you get 2s for being charged? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and 2 additionals.
Yep, Savage Fury.
Okay, and 5s.
Yes.
Just the 3, yeah.
3 ups. Take a wound. -2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 wounds taken. Yeah, no, it's -1. Okay, so wound added on there. Okay, bit of gridlock going on now as the last units hurl themselves into each other. We'll calculate morale. None.
Yeah,
Just 1. Yeah, okay. And then that's it. Okay. Just to check, Phoenix Lords remaining on the board. We've got Michael Fryer's Flyers.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, he's the last Phoenix Lord standing at this stage. We'll calculate points. Okay. Aaron's picked up an extra point for bringing another copter down. Orks picked up 5 points for primaries. Assassinate. Oh no, there's more. There's another 4 points to add on for assassinate. Yeah, so there's that to add on. Engage for 2. Rod's been completed. So 52 points to 38 at this stage. So Orks keeping themselves ahead on points, but battle's not over. We'll go into turn 4 now for the Space Wolves. Okay, so turn 4 for the Space Wolves. We've just gone ahead and done the whole turn, just quite straightforward. A run move from these. Aaron's held that objective at the start of his turn. He may as well start moving across onto the next one. The hope was to perhaps run very, very fast and perform Rod, but it's not going to happen. But he wants to leap onto that objective next turn and pick up the points for that. Because on turn 5, you can pick up points as you move on to them instead of at the start of the command phase. And then remaining close combat, everything else, these sat where they were. So then we went on to, there's no charges to take place in close combat. I lost another copter, took 3 wounds on another, just from these weapons and claws and teeth coming through. And we did nothing, no damage, a couple of wounds.
Yeah, they were banal.
But this was the good result across here. We found a load of saves. Reaver's wiping out the Meganobs. So, so destroying those. So very well done indeed. It was a bizarre amount of, about 8.
Yeah, it was
5 pluses. Yeah, no, well done. Okay, so we'll calculate points at the end of turn 4 here. 1 turn left before this game is over, but it's still running very tight. Oh boy. So we reckon it's 53 points each. I've not seen a game like that where it's neck and neck multiple times in the game. This is exceptionally rare here. Perhaps not seen this before for 9th edition. But 53 points each. So here we go, turn 5 to decide the game. Okay, so moving turn 5 here for the Orks. We're going to pick up 15 points. This could be the game decider here. Aaron regrets moving those off the objective because we begin our turn on 3 here with the Grot guns, there with the boys, and just with that kamikaze truck that rolled a 6 for its advance is on that objective across there. It's a real stretch for both sides, but Orks have picked up 15 for primaries. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. We've moved the truck across here just to line up ramming speed. We've got 2 CP at this stage. And that's it. Everyone else is remaining where they are. Okay, so Psychic Phase finished. 2 mortal wounds from Smite. Useful enough. Just down to 1 model now. We'll now move on to Shooting Phase. Alright, Shooting Phase resolved. Stacker from here. No impact. Can't fire those in close combat. They're blast weapons, which is a shame with the rockets. And then some Dacker across there. No damage on the Long Fangs. So, we're going to charges next. So truck, he's just keeping out 6 inches from the centre here, just to keep out engage. And then we've charged using ramming speed. So the charge goes ahead of that's 3d6. 16-inch charge. And then we're looking for the mortal wounds. That's the main reason. We get the mortal wounds and we cause just the 1. God, it's okay. 1 wound caused on that sergeant with the axe, which Aaron can select to fight.
Yep.
Okay, here come his attacks. Where's he going to go? Copters again, or Weird Boy, or truck?
We'll go copters.
It's after the copters.
He was charged, so...
He was, so he's back up to his... We've actually made him better now.
Oh.
2 bonus hits come through.
Okay.
No way, not 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Oh, that's just deadly. It's AP -3. So hang on a second. How many have you caused?
4.
4?
Yeah.
1 Michael Fryer flyer left.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's going to nibble the rotor blades.
And, yep.
Yes.
-3.
He's got it. He's brought them down. Okay, right. Well done. So I'll fight back with the weird boy. Again, he gets 2 hits. Bonus hit comes through for Goths. 3s to wound. 2 wounds come through. 2 saves of 3+ to survive. 1's made it through. Be D3 damage. Come on, reroll to try and block.
No.
Yes, you blocked it. You did. You did block. Well done. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so turn comes to an end. We'll give you a scoreline. We'll calculate what the Space Wolves would get. We can pretty much figure out what they would achieve now, and we'll give you a final score to see who has won. I think it could be the Orks, but we'll give you a final score. Yeah, okay, so we have calculated points, what Aaron would achieve. It has been a very, very close game. One of the tightest for a good long while here. It's a good slog between these two sides. Still have units on the board, but it's a deadly encounter for sure. So points been picked up. Orks have won, but by a very close amount here. So primaries here at 35 points picked up for primaries. Assassinate was a good choice in the end, so 13 points picked up for that. Engagement on fronts was pretty good. Last few turns of the game picking up 3 points at times, 11 points for that. A rod did work out. It was worth using the warriors or the Ork boys to get those early rods in the early stages of the game. If we had have neglected that, we would have lost the battle. So 71 points picked up in total for the Orks. Not too bad for them. Then for the Space Wolves, so we reckon Aaron would have got 15 points in the last turn of the game, because these he would have then claimed that objective and counted as holding that objective over me, which means he would have been on 3 compared to my 2, which would have given him 15 points, so more points than expected coming through for primaries, so 35 points in total. Warrior Pride again, because they would have formed a charge, so 3 points picked up for that. Bring it down maxed out. Rod was just 1 short, and that was the decider between a draw and a loss. If Aaron had have got that rod over there in that corner, then it would have been a draw at 71 points each, but he didn't. It's 8 points coming through instead of 12, so 67 points to 71. A very, very close game indeed. And what disrupted the rod across there? It was those helicopters, wasn't it? It was the Deathcopters. Okay, that's the battle. Very, very close fight between these two armies here. One of the classics of 40k, Orks versus Space Wolves. In fact, it was an Orks versus Space Wolves set where Ripper originated from, if I remember rightly. So they've been battling it out ever since then. We'll figure out units of the game next for this battle. Yeah, very quick choice from both sides. Both armies having armies that, or units that perform particularly well. Deathcopters, what a flank attack from them. Swinging around, wipe out, and then charging into the centre of the board. And for the Thunderwolf Cavalry, swinging around and from a different direction, performing very, very well, and surviving through to the end as well. So Thunderwolf Cavalry for the Space Wolves, Deathcopters for the Orks. That's units of the game for both sides. Just call out the Patreons at silver level, which is Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, Zachary Lee, William Schwaz, and William. So big thanks to them for their support at silver level. But do check out Bad Reports on the channel, Apocalypse Games, and support the channel. Join us on YouTube channel membership to gain access to all the exclusive content there as well. But in this particular fight, the Orks have triumphed, but not too much to celebrate here. Characters slain, army decimated. It's a narrow victory here against the Space Wolves. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.